Today on Living in Nashville, we're going to talk about options to search for Nashville, Tennessee homes for sale. We're going to search things like Realtracs, which is Nashville's MLS real estate service. We're going to search Zillow Nashville, which is a public site that the public goes to search for real estate. REMAX listings, which I work for REMAX, so we're going to search REMAX listings, and Realtor.com, which I'm a realtor, so we're going to search Realtor.com, and we're just going to compare and see where the search options are and what we can do with those options. But before we dig into it, I'm Andy Brown. Again, if you would subscribe to this channel, there's a little button over in the corner, and ring the bell so you'll get updates on new listings and new videos when we put those up on a weekly basis. Also leave comments. We'd love to do more videos about topics that you like. We usually take suggestions from the public and everything from there. I'm going to jump right into it from now, and I'm going to share my screen with you so we can get in and show you some of these things that are out there. So basically, as it's coming over to share, all right, so I've already logged in. This is the Realtracs for real estate agents. So there's two sides to this site. There is the public side and the private side. The private side, only real estate agents have access to it, and or subscribers to Realtracs. So some appraisers and things like that also have the ability to have access to it as well. But this gives realtors, this is where we put all the listings into the system that then filter out to the other services where you get access to it on the public. Right now, I'm going to go to the search function, and I'm going to go right down here where it says hot sheets, because the hot sheets are like the newest properties that hit the market. So the ones that have recently hit the market and everything. And right now we've got residential checked in Davidson County. So I'm going to hit the search button as this map comes up. Then I'm going to hit the search button here, and it's going to give me the most recent properties in Nashville, Davidson County that are listed or for sale in the area. And look at that. There are 468 properties that they consider hot or new on the market. And usually that's 2 to 3 days that are on the market or brand new on the market today. As you look at this, let's scroll in for a second. You can kind of see some color differences here. You've got green ones, you've got yellow ones, you've got sort of an orangey color, and then a red color on that. The green ones mean they're open and active, listings on the market. Let's go in here and click one of these yellow ones real quick and kind of see what's going on with it. So if we pull this one up, okay. So this one says it's 4001 Windwood Lane in Donaldson or Nashville 37214. Right here's the status on it. It shows under contract inspection. Let's click and go a little further into that listing there. So what does that mean? So if we look at it, so right here it says under contract. It says under the listing, it says owner is accepting backup offers. So essentially, if you went to, this house has been on the market 2 days. So basically today is Monday when I'm shooting this video. So that means on Saturday, this property hit the market, and in 2 days, from Saturday to Sunday to Monday, it's actually under contract. But here's all the information that's on that one. So basically you go in and you look at that. But if we go over and the public sees that, essentially what would the public see? So say they went to Zillow, and what was that address again? We said it was 4001 Windwood Lane. That was Nashville. Let's just click it and see what comes up on that one. Oh, it's telling us that it couldn't find it because of the spelling entered or the zip code. All right, so zip code on that one again, we said was 37214. So just because we started it, it didn't give us all the information. So let's go in and see what else we've got. we could not find because of the spelling. Oh, hang on. Let's see. That was on, it's wind with a D. Let's check that again. Here we go. That's coming up on there. So it says 2 days on the market. So this is what the public would see if they went on to Zillow to search for this property. Looks like 62 people have saved this property, but we already know that it's already under contract. You know, the other site for the private site on Realtracs showed us that it's under contract, but look, we don't see any information that shows. Says you can select an in-person appointment or a video chat, but there's no information that indicates that that property is off the market. So you could be searching Zillow and that property could have sold on Saturday or Sunday and you would never know by searching through the Zillow tabs and everything that are there. Let's go to my site real quick. So just to see what it says, what do we say? 4,000, I wrote it down right over here this time. 4,000 Wind with a D, Wood Lane. And let's see if it'll give us anything from there. It doesn't like that search either, does it? So let's go a little more detailed. Oop, that's too many zeros. 4,000 Wind Wood Lane, Nashville. Oh, there it is. So see the drop down, we can click right on it and it's going to pull up that property. It's spinning right there. Oh, look, it says just listed, but I saw something that you didn't. So just listed on there. It's got the pictures, but when you scroll down to see the information on the property, oh, look, contingent. So that basically means that that property is contingent on an inspection or an appraisal or financing. So it's no longer available on the market. So you can see that and know that when you look into that information. Now let's check on the other side. So if this is the public side, so they ask for city, county, school, zip, MLS number. This is the public side of the Realtracs system where you saw the private that we went to, but we don't have an option for address when we come in and search this one this way. So if we go, we have to go to additional search options. We'll go over here and look. It still doesn't give us the information that way. So unless we didn't know the MLS number because we're just searching for property at this point in time, but we've got an address because we drove by it, we have to go to the advanced search tab on there. We'll put in the street number, which is 4001. Then we'll put the street name, which is Wood, and then search. And as we do that, it pops up. Well, it did pop up here yellow. So let's see what that shows when we go to it. It shows yellow with a little handshake right there, meaning that that one's under contract. So at least on the public side, that gave us the map to get to the property. We'll go over here and look. So on this one, we have to go to list to give us the information. Click on the MLS number to go through. It still shows the for sale with the yellow that's right there, but it does say up here that owner is accepting backup offers, you know, on that one. So let's go to and see how REMAX.com is searching those as well. So when we go in, same property, Windwood, there it is in the drop down. So we'll click on that and see what happens there. So this is just giving you some options on where to search for Nashville property. Basically looking at this one, it says I'm interested, gives you a form to fill out. Looking for any other information on here that tells me, gives me the description and everything about the house, but it's not giving me Gives me a lot of additional information about grocery stores and restaurants and coffee shops, nightlife, shopping, where those things are on the map. But I'm not seeing anything that tells me that that house is under contract. So I have to go one more step, you know, to either call somebody or email somebody to figure that part out. So what about homes.com? It's another one of those search sites that's out there. It does give us the address function that's here on the button. So let's go to 4001 Windwood. It's now filling in things because I think I've typed this thing in to enough other places that Google's kind of remembering those things and where that is. All right, so it's scrolling and searching. Oh, all right, so realtor.com is showing contingent and for sale. So it does show contingent and for sale. Give some open house and some private listing information that's there. So at least that gives us a good tip, and we know, you know, if we don't want to be a backup offer or something of that nature, then we can move on to, say, another house. Well, what if we were driving around the road and saw a property? Again, I just closed on one, so I'm going to change the search and see what the different ones say about it. So I'm going to go to residential on the search side here. That's going to move over. And the property that we closed on was 5545 Clarksville Pike. Let's just see what searches if I just go with that. Oh, didn't have any. Oh, okay. Well, the status up here says active, coming soon, under contract, because we were looking at that hot sheet portion a while ago. So let's try that again under the closed search. It's giving me two because this is the realtor paid system. So if I go to the list, looks like this is the newest one with the bigger number that's on there. And this is actually the one on top of it is where I sold the property to this client, you know, basically 7 years ago. So if we look at this one, so it's giving you that red color, that sold, you know, that's in the information that goes on. So that one closed and it's sold. Now let's go back to the Zillow side. We'll scroll back over to their main page. Let's see. We'll go to their search block. And delete that. 5545 Clarksville Pike Jolton. Yep, that's it. So let's click on that and see what it says. Well, it does show that it's off market. So it's not showing it as for sale anymore on that side. So it's showing it off market. Let's go down and see what other details they may have on that. We'll scroll down a little bit that's there and see if they give any other description. They've got boundary lines that they're showing. I don't see any other information that they're showing on there. Oh, here's the property again. Let's click on that. Scroll down a little bit. It's showing other similar properties sold, but it doesn't have the up-to-date information on this one. It's got my description from where I was selling it before. So basically it doesn't have all the information. So when you're searching, again, they've got some information, but they don't have all of the information that's there. Let's check out and see what, this one is my website, my personal website that's out there as well. So actually 5545 Clarksville Pike. It's searching and thinking. May have to add the Nashville or the Jolton part. Oh, looks like it's searching a little bit there. It's giving me an area. All right, so I have to add more information. 400, oh, no, that's not it. It's 5545 Clarksville, Pike, Nashville, so again, that one's showing that it's off the market. Let's see, what if we took, let's make it easy since we know this part as far as the MLS. Cancel that. I don't want to share anything at this point. Cancel that. Okay, hit that print button. Yep, I think I hit it again. 214.55.23. Let's copy that and go over and put that into the search bar and just see what we get on that part. See if it gives us any information. Nope, it's looking like it's saying that that one is not on. And back to the main page here. Click one more time to see what's going on with that one. So it's saying it's off the market as well. All right, so what does the public side say when we go out and research that? If we're going to refine that search, this one gives us a multiple listing number. So since we already copied that from before, let's just copy and paste that into the search bar and just see what we have that comes up with that one. All right, no results. So as you can see, when they go off the market, then it does not show. We'll check realtor.com and see if it does the same thing. It's not showing once those actually close and they're off the market. At least it hasn't so far, except for the private side of the MLS. Let's see if it gives us the same thing on realtor.com. Well, that's going to give us that Wynwood property again. So 5545 Clarksville. Cancel that. 5545 Clarksville Pike. There it is. So it sees it. Let's see what it shows. Well, so it's giving older information. So something's pulling up. It's got an estimate that's sitting there on that side, gives us information. And again, from where we saw it in 2006, so that gives the information. Oh, they're asking us for feedback on that part. So 167,500 is what we paid for it back in 2006. Property just sold for $275,000, as we saw over on the real estate side. That's the private side that's paid. So a lot of these things, just to give you the information, again, this is about searching for property and homes for sale in Nashville, Tennessee and Middle Tennessee in the area. There's lots of different options. We're going to give you links to these options in the description down below. Some of them will require you to sign up for things because you can do private searches. Like with my website, you can go in and actually build a search for what you're looking for. Say you wanted to be close to that Donaldson property that's out there that we saw, the Wynwood property. And I think that zip code was 37214, not 5214. So if we go into that 37214, it will build into, pull in the properties in that area. So here's all those properties that are close. It'll give you a little bit of a description and properties that are available as you see those that are there. Like that one was reduced. If you go into similar properties, it'll pull up some similar properties to that. And in just a second, it'll give us some details of the property as it's searching. I think it's looking for the similar, yeah. So it's looking for the similar properties that fit what you were looking for in that one. And there's, like I said, many different places to search for. That's a great one. Looks like land. Again, that one's contingent. So you can see already when you're searching on this site, which properties are contingent and not available right now. So these properties on this side looks like, you know, a lot of those are set up on that way. That are there. If we go back to the map search that's there, it's going to pull over and show you the map of what those properties look like and where they are in reference to Nashville. So say we wanted these properties that are right here that are, I want to say those are going to be close to the Rutherford County line. Smithville out close to the lake. And then some other properties that are here. We'll scroll in. Autumn Glen off Murfreesboro Pike. There's 2 properties that are there. $1.9 million. I think that's a bigger piece of land that goes into that one that's there. That's a lot of stuff that's going on. We've just gone into all the areas, 800 results in all areas, single family. So you can break down these results and go deeper and deeper into, you know, what you're looking for as you look into properties that are there. Here's a big master. These prices are too high, then you can go in and you can sort those prices. You can sort it by prices, by bedrooms, by baths, days on the website, reductions. If we just want to click the reductions on the properties that are there, it's pretty nimble on making those adjustments and everything on that side when it pulls those up. So it'll pull up all the reductions. Man, look at all those properties that were reduced. So we go in and say, all right, so that's Clarksville, Smithville. That's a little far out for where I want to be in Smithville, Burns, Smithville, Clarksville, Waverly. So this is going in, so I want to zoom in because I don't want all over the place. I want closer to Middle Tennessee. As I pull that map down, I can just scroll through there, get closer to the ones that I want to see. There's Brentwood down in Murfreesboro. As you can see those things, and I'm scrolling again on some other properties, and these are the reduced properties. So again, I'm going to pull those 7 that are sitting right there. It's got rental properties that are out there. Here's one for 400. It's a coming soon. So that's a property that hasn't yet hit the market active, and it says it's coming soon. So it gives you a little bit, it's a great commercial lot that it's got out there. So maybe we're not looking for commercial. So let's zoom back out on that one. Let's check out this one for 360. Marion Avenue. All right, that one's pending. So that means it's pending, ready to close, you know, with some contingencies. And as you can see, it allows you to search around, and then it'll ask for some more information. You can log in with your Facebook account or your Google address, or, you know, send an email and that kind of stuff. And that way you can build a search that comes out specifically for you when you're doing those things. Again, let me just stop this sharing for a second. And I want to just, I'm Andy Brown. This is Living in Nashville. This was options to do home searches in Middle Tennessee. So you have lots of different options that are out there that can give you properties. You're welcome to leave comments in the section below. In the description is all kinds of links to show you how to get to these searches. Call us, email us, contact us. We'd love to help you and your family search for a home here in Middle Tennessee.